Slicing in Python. In this lecture, we'll talk about slices in Python. We'll see the slice function, string and tuple slices, and we'll perform indexing to create slices. So what is a slice? When you only want part of a string or a list or a tuple, not the entire thing, you slice it with the slicing operator. This lets us implement abstraction while also helping with readability. This is a list of 5 values. We slice out the second value to the fourth. This gives us a list with the values 2, 3, and 4. We can also do this with the slice constructor. This gives us a slice object. It has the arguments start, stop, and step like the range object. This means extended slicing is possible. This slice object here starts at the beginning and counts up to, but not including, index 3. Can we apply this to a list? This gives us the first 3 items. Let's discuss the slice function. This is a constructor that creates a slice object with a set of indices. Where to start is optional, but you must declare where to stop. How much to increment between each index is optional too. So which objects can you slice? These must support sequence protocols and have methods getItem and len. These are strings, tuples, lists, range objects, and bytes objects. We can also slice strings and tuples. Sometimes you may only want a part of a string or even just a substring. Slicing lets you do that. S is the string hello world. We can put the call to slice within the slicing operator. We want a slice starting at the second character to that at index 5, but with steps of 2. These are the indices left to right. So this slice gives us values at the positions 1, 3, and 5. This is ELW. Let's try some more slices in this. Let's do this again. This gives us values at the positions 1, 3, and 5, and this is ELW. If we skip the step value, this means values from index 1 to 5. This is LO. And with negative slices, this one starts at -5 and stops at -9. This happens right to left. So this gives us volley. Now let's try it on tuples. This is the tuple and these are the indices. Let's call it T. A slice from index 2 to 3 gives us the values 3 and 4. Let's do this with negative indices which begin at -1. The value at index 0 also has the index -5, so they give us the same thing. Okay, so beginning at -1 and ending at -4 with 2 as the step, right to left, we get the values 5 and 3. So far we did this with the slice function. Let's do it with indexing now. We have a list with the values 1 to 5. Slice 0 to 2 gives us the values 1, 2, and 3. Slice 3 to the end means the values 4 and 5. And from start to end, we get all the values. Now let's talk about extended slices. These are the slices to which we add step values. Let's reverse this list from start to end but right to left, and we have reversed the values. This does not make changes to the original list. We can also reverse this with a step of 2. This gives us the values 5, 3, and 1. From the start to index 4 and with a step of 2 gives us the values 1, 3, 5 from the indices 0, 2, and 4. From the start to index 4 but right to left doesn't make sense. So this returns an empty list. And end to front, with a step of 3 right to left gives us the values 5 and 2. Let's take one more. We have a list with the numbers 1 to 10. From index 2 to the end with a step of 2 gives us the values 3, 5, 7 and 9. We can also resize lists by slicing them. For this list, the slice 1 to 3 gives us the list 2, 3, 4. So what happens if we reassign to this slice? We reassign the values 2, 3, 4 to hold 2, 3, 3.5, 4 instead. Notice that this also increases the length of this list. Finally, we can also delete slices from a list to modify it. For this, we use the del keyword. Delete the slice from start to end but with a step of 4. This means it deletes the values 1 and 4. Slicing is a way to access or modify parts of a container like a list or a string.